What if I told you that the key to unlocking your true self, your purpose, and your meaning in life isn't something you have to chase? It's something that's already within you, waiting to be realized. What if the secret to finding fulfillment and true peace was simply living in the present moment, letting go of the past and embracing who you really are? Imagine being free from the pressure of external expectations and discovering that your true identity is not defined by what you've done, but by who you are right now. What if I told you that the moment you stop searching for your purpose, it will reveal itself naturally? Stay with me, because what you're about to discover could change everything you think you know about yourself and your life's purpose. You already have the answers inside you. Let's uncover them together. Stay tuned to learn how you can stop seeking and start realizing the life you were always meant to live. What if I told you that the key to finding your true self, your real identity, isn't buried in your past or the future, but in the present moment, right here and right now? Imagine for a second that everything you've been searching for, your purpose, your meaning, and even your true self is already within you, waiting to be uncovered. Most of us spend our lives trapped in the past or consumed by worries about the future, but what if I told you that you could free yourself from this cycle by simply connecting to the now? The present moment is where you can find your true identity. Every moment you spend in the past or future is a moment you're disconnected from who you truly are. Eckhart Tolle teaches us that our true identity is beyond the ego, which is constructed from past experiences, social conditioning, and external validation. The ego is a false identity, a collection of stories that have no basis in the true essence of who you are. When you let go of these stories and stop identifying with your thoughts, you create space to connect to your real self, the essence that has always been there, untouched and unaltered by time. What if I told you that your real purpose isn't something you need to search for outside of yourself, but something that naturally arises when you are fully present? When you stop chasing approval, achievements, and material things, you open up to the flow of life and experience true meaning. The moment you embrace the present, you begin to experience life's purpose unfolding naturally. Your true identity is not something to be found. It is something to be realized right here, right now. What if I told you that the very thing causing your stress and anxiety is the false identity you've built around your ego? What if I told you that by letting go of this false sense of self, you could instantly begin to experience peace, clarity, and freedom from the chaos in your mind? The truth is, most of us are living our lives from the perspective of the ego, a construct made up of past experiences, societal expectations, and fears. And here's the shocking part. This ego is not who you really are. It's simply a collection of thoughts and beliefs you've accumulated over time, and it's running the show, causing stress and anxiety by identifying with things that are constantly changing. The key to releasing this stress and anxiety is realizing that your true identity is not tied to the ego. The more we identify with the ego, the more we suffer. Our egos are rooted in the fear of loss, judgment, and the need for control. But the moment you stop identifying with the ego and start connecting with the present moment, you break free from this endless cycle of fear and stress. What if you could let go of all the mental chatter, the I am not enough, I must prove myself, and I need to control everything thoughts? What if you could step into the stillness of the present, the place where your true self resides, untouched by the ego? When you let go of the ego's false sense of self, you begin to experience life from a place of peace, groundedness, and clarity, free from the constant chatter of anxiety and fear. The true you, your essence, has always been there, waiting for you to connect with it. What would your life look like if you let go of your ego's grip and embraced your true self? The answer is freedom. What if I told you your thoughts are not only shaping your reality, but are also the very reason you feel stuck, stressed, or anxious? Imagine the incredible power you have to change your entire life just by changing the way you think. What if your stress, anxiety, and fear aren't caused by external circumstances, but by how your mind is interpreting those circumstances? The shocking truth is, your mind is constantly creating stories and beliefs about your life, and those stories are what trap you in cycles of negative emotions. Every time you encounter a stressful situation, your brain jumps into action, often defaulting to the same old fear-based thought patterns. These are automatic responses, and most of the time, they don't serve you. What if I told you that you have the power to stop these automatic reactions, to break the pattern and choose a new way of thinking? The secret is recognizing that your thoughts are not who you are, and that you have the ability to control what you think, believe, and focus on. When you realize this, you unlock a new level of freedom. The freedom to choose peace over stress, clarity over confusion, and joy over fear. The key to releasing anxiety is to shift the way you think and challenge the negative beliefs that are running in your subconscious mind. What if, every time anxiety hits, instead of spiraling, you could pause, question your thoughts, and reframe your perspective? By doing this, you take control of your emotions and your life. Imagine how much easier it would be to find peace, no matter what's happening around you. The true power is in your mind, and once you master it, you can reshape your reality instantly. What if I told you that the biggest obstacle to your happiness and success is not the world around you, but your own inner dialogue? Imagine how much of your stress and anxiety could be wiped away if you changed the way you speak to yourself. What if the thoughts running through your head weren't the truth about who you are, but simply a collection of old beliefs and negative patterns? The shocking truth is, most people live their lives with an inner critic that constantly tells them they're not good enough, they'll never succeed, or they're incapable of achieving their dreams. And the worst part, they believe it. Your self-talk is more powerful than you realize. Every word you say to yourself shapes how you feel, how you act, and how you see the world. If you constantly tell yourself that you're stressed, overwhelmed, or not capable, guess what? You will feel stressed, overwhelmed, and incapable. But what if you could change that narrative? What if you could flip the script and replace that inner criticism with words of encouragement, confidence, and possibility? The real secret to breaking free from stress and fear is challenging those negative thoughts and replacing them with empowering beliefs. Imagine what would happen if you started telling yourself, I am strong enough to handle this, or I am capable of overcoming this challenge. What if you could instantly shift your mindset from doubt to belief, from fear to confidence, just by changing the way you speak to yourself? The power to stop stress, anxiety, and fear is in your words. When you start speaking to yourself with compassion and belief, you rewire your brain to respond differently to life's challenges. You hold the key to your own peace and success. And it starts with the words you choose to say to yourself. What if I told you that the way you approach stress, anxiety, and fear is actually what's keeping you stuck in those emotions? Imagine if I told you that you don't have to constantly fight against your stress. What if instead you could simply accept and embrace the flow of life? The shocking truth is, the more we resist the things we fear or don't want, the stronger they become in our lives. What if by letting go of resistance, you could free yourself from the grip of anxiety and fear in an instant? It's all about how you approach life's challenges. Most people are taught to fight against stress or try to push it away, thinking that if they just try harder or work longer, the anxiety will disappear. But the reality is, this only strengthens the hold stress has on you. The key is in accepting the natural flow of life, understanding that everything, including stress, is temporary and constantly changing. What if instead of fighting your emotions, you could simply allow them to exist without judgment? What if you didn't try to control everything around you and instead trusted that life was unfolding exactly as it should? When you embrace the present moment and stop resisting, you open yourself up to greater clarity and peace. Stress, anxiety, and fear lose their power when you stop trying to control them. What if I told you that the more you let go of your need for control, the more you align with your true purpose, and the more effortless your life becomes? The secret to releasing stress lies in acceptance. Not fighting against life, but flowing with it. And when you do, you'll find yourself experiencing a deep sense of peace and freedom right in the moment. What if I told you that the key to unlocking your true identity, purpose, and meaning in life is not something you find, but something you realize? Imagine being able to tap into the power of your mind to uncover who you truly are without the need for external validation or endless searching. What if I told you that everything you've been looking for, your identity, your purpose, and your meaning in life, are already within you, waiting to be realized? The shocking truth is that most of us go through life searching for meaning in external things. Our jobs, our relationships, our accomplishments. We think that success or approval from others will give us the sense of purpose we crave, but the truth is that's just a distraction. Your true identity and purpose are not something you have to achieve or prove to anyone. They are innate within you, waiting to be uncovered when you let go of the false identities created by society, past experiences, and the ego. What if the key to unlocking your true self is simply being present in the now? When you connect deeply to the present moment, without the distractions of past regrets or future fears, you access the true essence of who you are. And in that space, you'll find that your true purpose emerges naturally. It's not something you need to chase. It's something that unfolds when you stop fighting against life and simply align with your true self. What if I told you that the moment you stop searching, you'll begin to realize everything you've been looking for has been within you all along? Your true purpose is not out there to be found. It's already inside you, waiting for you to wake up to it. In conclusion, the path to finding your true identity, meaning, and purpose isn't a distant destination. It's a journey that starts right here, right now. You already hold the answers within you. The key is letting go of the distractions, the false identities, and the constant search for validation. When you embrace the present moment, stop identifying with the ego and trust that your true self is already here. Everything begins to align. The life you've been striving for is not something to chase. It's something to realize. Remember, your purpose and meaning are not defined by external circumstances. They are woven into the very fabric of who you are. The moment you connect with your true essence, you unlock the limitless potential that's been inside you all along. The world is waiting for you to step into your authentic power. Good luck on this incredible journey of self-discovery. Trust in yourself, embrace the present, and know that everything you need to live a fulfilled, meaningful life is already within your grasp. Thank you for your time, and may you walk boldly on the path to your true purpose.